Welcome to Unplugged episode artist series. We got PrimetimeTez here.
What up, what up, what up? How you feeling, brother?
How you doing today?
Man, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed, for sure.
So
Glad to be here.
I don't know if people know, like, how did you get the name PrimetimeTez?
Just being a young kid, at the time, I was only named Tez, and it was just, like, really, really basic for me. And so I just wanted to add something more, and I started to, like, think about what did I want out of this, like, rap thing. And I just wanted to be the biggest. I wanted to be the broadest, you know. I wanted all the lights on me. I wanted, when it was my time, that I was really going to be, you know, that guy, you know. So I looked up the guys like Deion Sanders and, like, his whole attitude and approach to, like, how he was in football. You know, I always knew I had the talent, and I wanted to come with not just only the talent, but kind of like that galore with it. And that's what he had. He said, if you play good, they pay good. If you know that whole saying, what he say. And so I just wanted to take that approach into just this hip-hop thing. And plus, my favorite number is 21. My birthday is June 21st. So all of that just added up. You know, you put it in a bowl, mix it together, and I came out with this.
Oh, that was up. That was up. Yeah, Deion Sanders.
PrimetimeTez, yep.
Deion Sanders was that.
Yeah, for sure. Still is.
Yeah,
Shout out to him. He just got that new coaching job.
Yeah, facts.
Yep, for sure.
And how long you been, like, doing the artist recording and process?
Man, I've been actually recording probably since I was like 13. Before that, it was iPods, MP3 players. We used to go on YouTube and type the beat in, and then put the MP3 right there on the desktop and turn the beat up just enough for you to be able to hear it, and then rap over top of it. And that's how I actually started. And I went from that to it was a what do you want to call it? A foundation that came to my middle school called the Unchained Talent, like a nonprofit organization that came to the schools and taught us how to record, taught us about the music business. And the teachers that was instructing it kind of fell in love with how I was, like, writing everybody's raps. I was, like, the most, like, eager, because I was already doing it at the time. So I was just more eager than everybody in the class. So one of the instructors, shout out Tavon Murphy, he was like, yo, just come to my crib, record. I got you. And so from there, I made my mixtape in like 2 weeks. I was like 13 at the time. Took the mixtape, started like selling them for $5, hitting shows, started like performing. I was nervous as hell, you know, but I just wanted to do it. You know, I just wanted to like just break out of my shell and just go. So yeah, that's how that all started. And then from there, I just took it to another level.
That was up.
Yeah.
And then you just switched from the artist to a host of a podcast.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
how did
for sure.
that start?
Well, after years of developing myself as an artist and traveling and just doing a bunch of things like within the industry and stuff, I kind of just wanted to do something different. I always felt like if I could put the same amount of energy into something else, like I do rap, I think I could really like take it to another level. If you kind of hear my story, like throughout my whole life, all I ever wanted to do was just make music. So like I said, I just wanted to like do something different. And I want to say around around like 19, 20 years old, I just kept thinking like, yo, I want to do something different. I want to do something different. But I didn't want to force anything, right? And so probably a couple months after me saying that, and this is why I always say you kind of speak things into existence. Like if you keep, you know, positive energy, things will really come to you. One day I was just in the crib, bored as hell, watching Growing Up Hip Hop, and Angela and Vanessa was on the screen, and so I just asked my Instagram. I'm like, who badder? I want to know like who everybody thinks is like pretty or whatever, just fucking around. And I got a lot of feedback from it. So then I just started comparing shit like who was a better childhood star, Bow Wow or Romeo. All of these, I'm just like really, really on a whole nother side of my brain and just creativity, getting a lot of feedback. And I wanted to turn that into something. And so I decided to name it Think Before You Speak, because when everybody was hitting me about these questions that I was asking, it was like, are you really making me think before I can even like give a response? So I came up with that title, and I went from going to malls and colleges and stuff like that, popping up on people, kind of just asking them like, yo, this or that, da-da-da, Minute Maid or Everfresh, you know, stuff like that. And it went from that to me hosting my own debate nights where people come out. I have these cards where it's like black on one side, white on the other side with my logo on both sides. And at the shows, I might ask something like, who had a better Friday? Mike Epps or Chris Tucker? Mike Epps would be black, Chris Tucker would be white. People flashing in the air. We get two people out the crowd to come up that's on two different sides of the question, and they just debate it out. They just go at it. So, yeah, I just watch myself go from just a plain little idea to people buying tickets to this show. And then from there, I started a podcast. And because I wanted to do something that was more consistent. The debate night thing was like a every 6 to 7 month process, because it's a process. I'm not going to lie. You got to gather the money. You got to promote. You got to, you know, find a performer. It's a bunch of stuff, find a place to have it at. It's a process. So I knew doing a podcast wouldn't be that hard for me because of my personality. I'm not afraid of speaking out. Should I have a podcast with myself 24/7? So why not, you know, just put a mic in front of me and see what I can do? So it was that, and just me wanting to have something more consistent with the Think Before You Speak brand. So, you know, that's when we developed the podcast. And here we are. Shout out Chico Brand. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Had to shout my guys out. Shout out Chico Brando. Shout out King Shay. They my co-hosts on the show. So we doing it.
Yeah, I definitely, like, we ran into each other at the Parnasol 15 listening party, I believe. And you took pictures of everybody with your logo, and I like that. Like, every time you were at an event, you had your logo, and you took pictures, you had your logo up, they had folded. That's really good marketing. Like, people was like, what's that logo? And who's that? So that was pretty good. We've been following each other for probably years. And
yeah.
That's pretty cool. I never knew you actually went to like malls and everything.
So man, I did everything. Like I said, man,
that's
it
like
was
the people in Atlanta doing like going to like the mall and doing
it was something like that. Yeah. Because I mean, to be honest with you, and it's crazy that we're here because when I first started Think Before You Speak, I actually wanted it to be a show. Like a first take mixed with everyday struggle type of thing. And I was looking everywhere for like a place like this to have it at, you know, but I couldn't find it. And then, but I wanted to do something. And so it went from the TV show to the podcast because, you know, it's easy for me to get in the studio and, you know, record a pod, you know. So it was just me trying to make something out of nothing. Really. Yeah. But about the popping up at events and going to malls, like I said, it was me taking the ambition and the hustle and the drive from rap to putting it into that. To be honest, it was a lot easier because it wasn't like I was walking up to people asking them to buy a mixtape. It's just I'm asking you to take a picture, and that picture could take it so far. You know what I'm saying? Like when I took pictures with Will Barton, April Diva Styles, a bunch of like high profile people, and it kind of like gave me a following, you know? And so it was just like, damn, it was just a picture. I didn't have to pay for that or nothing. It was like free promo, you know? And so, like I said, just taking that drive from rap and then putting it into that, man, it was easy.
That was up. And what's like your biggest influences?
My biggest influence, man. You know what? I was thinking about this earlier, right? A Kevin Gates song came on. It was called "I Don't Get Tired," and I thought about some things that I kind of got influenced by him but I don't even listen to him like that. So to answer your question, and I don't even pay attention. I don't follow him, nothing. But it was certain things that he said in songs, certain things that he said in interviews that I picked up on. So to answer your question, I'm really influenced by almost any and everybody. I know it sounds kind of political. I know it's like bullshit. But honestly, like, man, it's crazy. Like, how can I put this? Like, I could pick up something from somebody by just meeting them and having a conversation with them. Like, they could say something that's just going to stick with me, and I'm going to take it with me and just try to be the best person that I can be off of that. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be a celebrity. You know, you don't have to be like a famous person that, you know, to inspire me. You know what I mean? But I guess people that I'm kind of like, I guess, inspired by, like, on a daily basis. Well, of course, my children, definitely, like, just watching them grow, watching them develop. Like, my 8-month-old just, like, grew 2 teeth. So just like picking up from that, right? It's like, damn, growth is a real thing. Like you can go from one thing to the next. You know what I mean? It's such a beautiful thing. Other than my kids, you talking about far as hosting or like music?
Both.
Both?
Yeah, music is.
Wow, that's a good question. On my mind, I'm thinking about Gary V, Eric Thomas.
Yeah.
Like they are like really, really just motivational guys. To me, I feel like guys like that can never die because it feels like the things that they talk about. It just sounds like they defeated everything in life almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And it just gives me hope that I could possibly do the same. So I would say like Eric Thomas and Gary V, for sure.
That's up. And like you grew up with like hip hop in the household?
Did I grow up with hip hop in the house? Yeah. None of my like uncles rapped or mom tried to, nothing like that. Like nothing like from parental guidance and nothing like that. It was really, man, just I picked up 150 Cent CD. I think it was Get Rich or Die Trying. I picked it up, listened to it, and just was like, damn, I want to rap, you know? I picked up Kanye. It was just, I don't know, they just dropped on me almost, right? It wasn't like somebody told me to rap. It's just like, it just magically came, you know what I mean?
So who's better, like Jeezy or T.I.?
Okay, so me and my friends had this debate because they about to do the versus thing. And at first I did say T.I. because I was like, T.I. just seems like he got better hits. If you think about the versus battle, you're playing hit for hit, right? And then I had to go back on it a little bit because I honestly feel like Jeezy music and Jeezy's brand aged way better than T.I. It just aged better. It's like my friends, they can't even get past all the hits that T.I. made. They don't even care about that. One of my friends said, yo, T.I. didn't make me want to trap. Jeezy did. Jeezy just gives you a different feel. Like if they both do trap, right? But Jeezy just gives you that, it's like a different feel. It almost feels like you're still in the kitchen. You're still there. He's still there with you. T.I. kind of made it sound kind of like he made it out of the trap. Jeezy made you feel like, you know, like I say, like you're still there. Like you're whipping the Pyrex right there in the studio. You know what I mean?
But like Jeezy, like T.I., he had so many other artists come under him that was successful. Jeezy didn't.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, if you're talking career-wise, I mean, it's fair to say T.I. had a better career. He's, I guess, more famous. I mean, he's played in, like, blockbuster movies and stuff like that. I mean, if you're talking career-wise, yeah, for sure. I think Jeezy kind of stayed in his lane as far as, like, trap guy that used to be in BMF, you know. Yeah, I'm rich now, but whatever. So what? I'm going to still, like, be me, you know.
And like sports-wise, like is it Kobe or LeBron?
Oh, it's definitely Kobe. Shout out to LeBron. I feel like LeBron won't retire until he get the all-time scoring record when he beat Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Was that Kareem? Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the. Yep. I feel like he can go 21 years, honestly. But I mean, it's Kobe, man. Like, and rest in peace, Kobe. That's my favorite player too, by the way. So I mean, I'm kind of being biased, but I'm gonna give you like some real facts behind this. Yeah. 5 rings for one franchise. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
They said he couldn't do it without Shaq. He did it with Pau Gasol. He made Pau Gasol a Hall of Famer.
And he stayed there all his career. Like,
yeah,
LeBron's just out there.
I mean, let's be honest. Who has LeBron made a Hall of Famer though? D Wade was already in the Hall of Fame.
D Wade already had a trophy.
D Wade already had that. Kyrie is still, is he a Hall of Famer? Not really. You know, and I hear people mumbling, talking about Brooklyn is going to do this and that. Kyrie's not Steph. You know, so they got to chill with the Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. I know Brooklyn in the building. He's going to kill me after this. But, I mean, let's just chill. Let's just see how they, you know, gel first before we just jump out there and say that. But, nah, Kobe. Definitely Kobe.
Facts. And then, you know, what's the next goals for Primetime?
Oh, man, just building my brand, just becoming who I want to become, finding my purpose in life. You know, I hear like people hit me like, damn, how you gonna rap and do a podcast? And I'm like, well, nobody said that I couldn't. It's not like against the law. It's not against the rules, right? I mean, you do what you want. But honestly, it's just me searching for my purpose, you know? Just trying to figure out who I am. Not to say that I don't know who I am, but like fully, like when I think about me at 30 and 35, like who will I be? And I'm working towards that. So that's my goal, is just working towards, you know, the person that I want to be.
And you said you had kids and everything.
Yeah, I got 2 sons. 6-year-old, he just turned 6 in September, and 8-month-year-old. I keep saying 8-month-year-old. That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
8-month-old. Yeah. But yeah, man, 2 beautiful young kings, man. Like it's love. It's just love. It let me know what love really feel like. You know? Love is unconditional.
They always love you for real. Like.
Yeah, no matter who I am, I could be a CEO or a janitor. They're gonna love me the same, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for sure.
And you just dropped a project, so how that been going?
Sorry for my patience. Yep, my new project. Make sure y'all go download it on all streaming sites. Sorry for my patience. And it was about them, about me and my rap career, and you know, I had a lot of people throughout this transition of even doing Think Before You Speak hit me like, yo, where the music at, man? Fuck all that. What, you a host? Fuck out of here, man. Where the music? You know, and I'm just like, yo, chill. Like, let me live a little bit. Let me figure this thing out. I can't just put music out. I got a couple songs right now that I just went to the studio just because I was bored, but they're not the best songs in the world to me, right? I have to really like think and live and experience and learn, and then I can give you those stories. I can give you that, you know? And that's really what Sorry for My Patience was. We in 2020, I was thinking about NBA Youngboy, of how much music he drops a year. Like, not even just him, but just
it's
a
like
lot.
20 songs.
Yeah,
projects.
it's like a lot of guys now, like my peers, in rap are just constantly dropping. And I think people wanted me to like fall into that lane, but that's just not who I am. I really sit with it, really figure it out before I put it out. And
are you an artist that like have to sit on the beat and write it at home, or are you write in studio?
Well, to be honest, it's all about the vibe. It's really like it could take me 2 months to write one song, or it could take me 20 minutes. It just depends on the vibe. Sometimes it do depend on the beat. The beat might just catch me. I might just come up with a hook instantly. My song called House Party Vibes, that y'all guys gonna hear me perform a little bit later. That whole song was freestyled. It was really a vibe. It was really just me just letting it come to me. And then there's a song like Waste My Time, where it took me months to really write, because I really wanted the hook to sound correct and the verses to come correct, and I had to find the perfect feature for it, you know. So it just all depends on the vibe.
Yeah, it's always about the vibe in the studio.
For sure.
So you just introduce your song that you're about to perform, House Party Vibes. So let everybody know, you know, what song you're about to perform, where to find you at, social media wise.
For sure. What up? It's PrimetimeTez. Make sure y'all go check out my new single, House Party Vibes, on all streaming platforms. Shout out UnpluggedDMV. Let's get it.
House Party Vibe, better call that bitch.
She gonna make a nigga spin all that shit. She gonna make a nigga spin all that shit like.
Yeah. House Party Vibe, better call that bitch.
She gonna make a nigga spin all that shit like. Look, level up transition. They made rumors and I ran with it. Yeah, my man, the big jam with me. Cause we had on back before pandemic. Got bitches, got bands with me. And they shaking that like it's Magic City. Y'all in the stew, we throw cash at them. You ain't got it, but a cash at them. Like, dude, how can I lose when your bitch wanna fuck me for lose? I got killers that got nothing to lose. And my niggas do not live by the rules. Been that way since grade school. You cross a nigga that pays you. Fuck nigga who raised you, huh? I don't with no nigga, hold wait for me. Got too much shit on my plate, but it ain't shit you gonna take from me. No fear and no nigga, I'm better off dead leaking. Pop the pill, I'm on 10 tweaking. Fuck a good, got a friends peeking. Got shaking ass like it's Magic City. When she work down on my jeans, shaking ass all on my jeans. She only fuck me when I'm on the beam. I only fuck her when I'm not sober. She bend it over for the fashion over. She eat it up just for the moguls. Got a bitch, but I'ma still post her. Let's go. House Party Vibe, gotta call that bitch. She gon' make a nigga spin all that shit, man. She gon' make a nigga spin all that shit like.
Yeah.
Let's go. I put it up, but I call that bitch. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit like. Look, bad bitches only. But my niggas, they coming too. All money green, but my hunt is blue. Get into it, ain't nothing new. Make a play like I'm in a game. High school, you siblings. And your bitch wanna give me brain. All I gotta do is spin my game. Yeah. Let's go, and she gon' bust it open. Yeah, I'm on the block, Jonathan Ogan. Yeah, when she get ugly like a ogre. Yeah, she caught a body, now it's a odor. Don't fuck with you niggas like I'm Hulk Hogan. Passing all of you bitches out to my brodies. Then they passing them back like them niggas owe me. Then my bitch really told me she missed the OB. Only 23, but I feel like a OG. I ain't passing the blunt, rest in peace to Kobe. We just get cast together, you don't really know me. Since you think you big and bad, you gon' have to show me. Let's go. Look, I got the bitch out of honest. I'ma lie to her, just to be honest. She gonna fuck for a ball like she honest. Stop at the store for some condoms. Had to be done, ain't no bonnet. Hit me up, auto responding. Speeding in a Honda like Sonic. I'll just put it by the call that bitch. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit, man. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit. Like I'll put it by the call that bitch. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit, man. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit. Like I'll put it by the call that bitch. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit. Yeah, she gon' make a nigga spend all that shit. Like I'll put it by the call that bitch. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit, man. She gon' make a nigga spend all that shit. Like I'll put it by the call that. She gon' make a nigga spend all that. I'm about to call her. Yeah, I'm about to call her. I'll put it by the call that bitch. I'm about to call her. I'm about to call her. I'm about to call her, yeah. Shout out UnpluggedDMV in the building with me. Make sure y'all go get that site for my pictures on all streaming platforms. I go by the name of PrimetimeTez. Let's get it.